Hey everyone, this is Anthony again. Second video. Don't worry, I'm not gonna keep on numbering my videos. I'm just letting you know there is one out there. Hopefully each video gets better and better, and so that way you'll be willing more to understand what I'm trying to say to you and see if we can get things better in this country. I just want to give a few numbers, a few facts and things. One of them is I looked up this guy named Noah Kirsch. He has it's an article dated November 19th of 2017. And what he found was that the three richest Americans hold more wealth than 50% of the bottom poor Americans. That's mind-boggling. Just three, not 30 of them, just three of the wealthiest Americans hold more wealth than 50% of the bottom poor. I don't know what else to tell you. That kind of tells you what's been going on for the last 30 years or more. Anyway, you can check that out for yourself so that you don't think I'm just flopping some numbers out there. So that should tell you right there what's been going on. And we've been letting it because we're so busy. I'm Republican, I'm Democrat. Instead of saying, what has that Republican done for me since I voted him in? What has he done for my pocketbook, for my family? And same thing on the Democrat side. What have they done for you lately? Seriously. I know we all know about, the different arguments about taxing the wealthy more. Well, if you're holding all the wealth, then that's where we have to get the tax from, because you're killing the middle class, and the poor just don't make enough for them to tax it enough to help out. So some people were complaining that, oh, you're taxing the wealthy. And Fox News loves to do that. They love to say, oh, you're going to tax the wealthy more. Well, between 1951 and 1963, the wealthy were getting taxed at a rate of 91%, no lower than 91%. And there was only 2 years it went up to 92%, and that was in 52 and 53. And then it went back down to 91% between 54 and 63. And the country, even to this day, economically, the country has never done better. Even up to this day, the country itself has never done better during that decade of time. And I don't remember hearing rich people complaining about they had to sell their yacht or their private jet airplanes. They were making plenty of money, and what was best was we had a slew of middle-class people. Poor people saw a way that they could come up by working hard, making good money. We were staying either close to or at the inflation rate each year. So everybody was happy. Country was growing. Now when you say anything about taxing the wealthy, all of a sudden it's a dirty word. We're just trying to get you back to the 50s and 60s when you was making good money anyway. So anyway, one of the other things that I wanted to talk about, when I say about the media telling us who we should vote for, how we should vote, I just wanted to let you know, 4 corporations own all the media you see. CNN, ABC, CBS, ABC, Fox News, all of that. And there's one corporation that owns Fox Corporation, which is Fox Corp. You know, they own anything that says Fox in it. They own it. AT&T owns CNN, and they co-own CBS with Viacom. And Comcast owns NBC. These corporations make hundreds of billions. AT&T makes $181.19 billion a year. Comcast makes $108.94 billion. Viacom owns $27.81 billion. Makes it. And Fox Corp makes $11.39 billion. Now, is there a problem with that? No. But they're controlling how we think. Because they're telling you who to vote for. Remember what I said? We can do this stuff ourselves. Just like I found a little bit of this information just by going online. And I would love to, hopefully each video, hopefully it gets better. You start, viewing it, and I'll get better, and I can give you a lot more information. But one thing I do want to say, because the video is going kind of long, one thing that I do want to say is that basically the Republicans and the Democrats have abdicated their responsibility. They've let special interests and the news media basically tell them what to do also, or what they should do, instead of us telling the government what they should do. And that's why we're in this mess today. And it's only going to get worse if we keep letting it happen. And for anyone who happens to be racist and all that stuff, there's a slew of poor people of all races and colors. It's not just black and brown people. There's white people in there too. So this thing that they're doing is not doing our country any good. It's only helping the 1% that's making all that money. But let me say this real fast. This was by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Everyone knows she's the youngest representative senator to be, elected. And what she says, and I believe it, what they have done was they pitted working class white people against working class black and brown people, and they got us fighting. Works perfectly. Because we're so busy fighting over the crumbs they're dropping off their, multi-billion-dollar tables, while they have not given us a good wage. Our wages have stayed flat. The average wages have stayed flat for 30 years. That means when Democrats was in, they didn't do it. When Republicans was in, they didn't do it. So who are you voting for? If you haven't had a decent real wage in over 30 years, that's at the very least, it's a generation and a half. They haven't, our wages have not changed. And they got a nerve to complain over $15 an hour minimum wage. I don't know. The country is wealthier than it's ever been before. Okay? The country. But all that wealth is going to the 1%. So if it's going to the 1%, then why are you still voting in those same old Republicans and Democrats that haven't really done anything for you? These guys have been in there, some of them 25, 30 years. There's no way they should have been up there that long. And I'm blaming myself too, because I've done the same thing as everybody else. And I'm hoping I'm waking up, and I hope I can help you wake up. So leave a comment below on what you think. I'm sorry the video went so long. But, as always, Please be kind with the comments. And when I say be kind, I don't mean don't say, what you believe. Just saying do it in a kind way. We don't need no curse words. You don't need to put anybody down. Just say what you believe, and then we can get a dialogue so that we can all get together and look at our government and say, you're not going to have a job if you don't stop performing the way we expect you to. Okay? Everybody, stay safe. Bye-bye.